People do watch a lot of videos, but only, I think, out of 100%, only 5% or maybe less than that, less than 5% people are there who are going to inculcate it. So just make sure you Hello everyone, this is Supriya Dubey, a second year MBBS student from GMC Chandrapur, and today I'm going to elaborate the do's and don'ts before entering the medical college. See, I know you all have already cleared NEET, irrespective of all your attempts and all that. You have finally cleared, so congratulations to all of you. Now I cannot talk to you face by face, like face to face, not face by face. Now I cannot talk to you face to face, but I'm imagining that I'm talking to a person who has already cleared NEET, and you can see the excitement on my face. Fine. So let me discuss the do's. What you have to do first of all is enjoy your vacation. Your vacation has already started. Spend time with your family, friends, and rest well for your MBBS journey. Fine. This, because you have already started continuously for 2, 3, or 4 years, and this is a good vacation period you're gonna get. Apart from this, I don't think so you're gonna get a very long vacation break in future. So just utilize this time very properly and enjoy. Next is the second thing is learn basic medical terms. Now what do I mean by basic medical terms? I don't mean that you have to just take all those very huge and broad books and just indulge into that. I don't mean this. You can start with BD Chaurasia General Anatomy book. If you want, I can upload the soft copy on my Telegram channel. The channel name is Supriya Dubey. You can just search it, and apart from that, you can buy the hard copy also. Okay, it's not very costly. And what I want you is just familiarize yourself with anatomical terms, that is anterior. Anterior. I'm very clumsy person, so please bear with it. Anterior, posterior, medial, lateral, all that thing. Just do one reading of that book. Fine? Because whatever first exams you're gonna have, no, you are going to have that part of the syllabus too. So it is not like that part is going to go in waste. That knowledge is going to be useful for further studies. Next is develop good sleeping habits. Just sleep 7 to 8 hours, exercise, work properly. And next is arrange essential things. Now, what do I mean by arranging essential things is, you've been knowing that in medical college, people do wear formal outfit. That is, boys wear formal shirt, pants, and girls wear long kurtis and leggings. And apart from that, a white coat is needed. But don't buy a white coat right now. Just enter into the college, and the college just intimates you. They do tell you from where you have to buy. Just go there and buy at that college apron, white coat. Because what you need is the logo of your college, alright? So you have to buy that apron, white coat from that specific college only. Not college, from the specific shop told by the college. Next is, be mentally prepared, because till here you have studied, but right now you're gonna have a syllabus which is way more than NEET syllabus. I can tell you the first year syllabus is, according to me, 3 times more vast than NEET syllabus. But it's not like that you have to study entire day. Here you're going to have some extracurricular activities too. Now I know it depends and varies from college to college, because the amount of events and extracurricular activities which are conducted in first tier 1 or 2 colleges are very much and more as compared to tier 3 and 4 colleges. Tier 3 and 4 are mostly based or focused on academics and studies only, and events are usually less. How do I know this? Because I am myself in tier 3 college, so I have a very good idea about this. So these were all the do's. Now I'll be talking about don'ts. Fine. So the don'ts is, don't start reading large textbooks like Gray's Anatomy, Robinson, Cotran, and Guyton in order from right now only. If you want, you can try. If you feel very bored, like now I cannot do anything. If you're a very studious person, if you want at least 1 to 2 or 3 hours for studies, you want to keep that time, then you can go for BD Chaurasia or Guyton. These are the standard books for anatomy and physiology respectively. You can go for those. Apart from that, you can, as I've said, you can just read BD Chaurasia General Anatomy. That much is also enough. Fine. Next is, I'll be recommending that don't buy every book recommended online. See, people do watch all the videos and people think that for this subject I'll be reading all the books, standard book, reference book, and all that. Fine. So just don't buy all the books. Just enter into that specific college. Ask your seniors what book is preferred in this college, because ask your seniors and ask your teachers too, because the teachers of respective departments, they do tell you that we prefer this book and we prefer these answers, so buy that accordingly, because the teacher is expecting you to write an answer according to them. Fine, so you have to buy a book according to them. Apart from that, for your knowledge, you can you can buy a reference book, standard book for you, but for studies, for writing the exams, that is university exam, just buy a book told by your teacher or your specific college. Fine. Next is the third thing and the most important thing. Don't compare with your batchmates or seniors. Fine. Till NEET, I know comparison is needed and comparison is the push of the NEET, but in MBBS it is not needed at all. What you need is to pass. You should have in mind that I have to improve day by day. I have to improve, I have to score good as compared to the last exam. But you don't have to compare, because here everybody is same. Everyone is going to get the same stipend internship. Alright, so it's not good to compare with batchmates or seniors. Fine. Next is, don't neglect your physical or mental health. Whenever you are having your physical injury or issue, just don't neglect. Irrespective of the exams, first of all, focus on yourself, because this is MBBS. Exams are every week, not every week, every 1.5 months or every month. So don't neglect your physical or mental health. Whenever you are feeling mentally low or physically uncomfortable in any part of your body, just share it with one of your friends, one of your close ones, one of your friend, family, or anyone. But don't keep things your entire vacation worrying about the MBBS. You have cleared the NEET and you're going to get into the GMC. Don't worry about it. The moment you'll enter, you'll adapt into the things, you'll adapt into the environment. This time is not about worries, this time is about one person and then reading. It becomes very easy to learn that thing. Then the third thing is revise weekly. Yeah, this is, people don't follow and they think that it is not needed. But what I say is, whatever you have studied in the last week, just keep one day for revision. Irrespective of if you are having exams 1 month ahead or not, if you revise whatever you have studied, you're going to retain at least 30 to 40%. But if you don't revise, the MBBS syllabus is so damn vast that you're going to forget the entire thing. And the moment you open your book again, it will be like it's a very new book and you have read just the title and you don't know the story. It will be like that. So if you revise, suppose you have studied only 2 chapters, and if you revise them, then at least you'll retain 30 to 40% of the information if I'll ask you 1 month ahead. But if you don't, you'll completely forget the entire 100%. So that's what I mean about this thing. Then last thing is balance with studies and hobbies and exercise. Yeah. So what do I mean by this? After entering into MBBS, people think that all they have to do is study, but here it is not like that. You should always have one extra hobby going side by side with your studies, be it guitar, dance, music. If you don't have any hobbies, just join a gym, do exercise. If you cannot join a gym for any reasons, just do a home workout, fine. But just make sure that you're not doing like you're not studying entire day from morning to night. Just make sure you have something else apart from your studies, fine. Then the last thing is the best preparation before MBBS is to be well rested, healthy and motivated. Fine, you don't have to finish the entire syllabus before your first class, and consistent effort matters during the first year. Fine. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope I have shared enough do's and don'ts, and I hope you don't just listen to this video, you actually follow this, because people do watch a lot of videos, but only I think out of 100%, only 5% or maybe less than that, less than 5% people are there who are going to inculcate it. So just make sure you truly inculcate it. And it's not like I'm a very fresher person. I have seen the 2 years of my MBBS, almost half of MBBS. So I think I am a well experienced person to share this advice with you. So do share my advice seriously, not share. Do take, I'm sorry, do take my advice seriously. And yeah, whatever doubts you have, you can share with me related to first year, related to counseling, or related to anything, be it your mental health issue or anything else. You can share, you can comment, and yeah, do subscribe my channel. I'm soon going to reach the 10K position, 10K subscribers. And it has been 2 years since I've started my channel, and I'm progressing very slow. The reason is I'm very inconsistent in uploading videos. So just do share and support me, and until I see you soon, let's hustle hard.